Hi everyone, it's Norma, and boy, do I have a lot of empties for you. So we need to get started. Most of this is what I was burning in July. I'm like really late in getting this video up because it's almost the end of August. So I do have some August candles in here, but I still have several that are not quite done yet. So I will try to be better and get my August empties up earlier in September rather than at the end. But it is what it is, right? But they have got to go, so today is the day. So I have been diligently trying to get through some candles, even though, it's been really hot. The summer has been just so weird. It's been hot and humid, and we had a drought, no rain, and now this weekend it's been like hot and humid but raining practically every day. So, the weather's changing, and, fall is coming before we know it. I actually had a pretty decent month of burning in July. So, with just a few exceptions, I mean, I was pretty well pleased with everything. So, I'm going to start with these little guys here. These are some candles that I purchased at TJ Maxx. They're from Illume. And I haven't really experimented with the Loom candles before, so I picked these up, and these were driftwood and sage. These are all driftwood and sage. And then this one is amber leaves. Now, I really like the amber leaves. It's just a nice, beautiful amber, almost like a powdery type scent. But the problem is I couldn't smell any of these. They were $2.99 at TJ Maxx. So basically what I used them for was just a filler. And I think these are discontinued scents, so I'm not even going to waste time talking about them. But moral of the lesson is to not really buy these kind of candles at a discount store, because they're probably not very fresh, and I'd rather just hold off and buy directly from the company. But where should I start next? Okay, here's another random candle. This is another one that I picked up at TJ Maxx a few years ago. I bought two of them, and this was in the scent, is there nothing on here? It was like lemon blueberry scone or muffin or something like that. And it's a nice scent. You can definitely smell the sweet lemon blueberry. I think it's a muffin, because you can definitely get like a bakery note. But once again, it was light. It looked beautiful on my stovetop, though. I have a white cast iron holder that I use for candles on my stovetop, and it just looked beautiful with this color of blue, glowing through the white. But as you can see, I ended up crocking it. And that was for three reasons. One is I couldn't really smell it. Two, I was having some issues with it tunneling. And then three, I wanted to try it out in the crock, but it was still light even in the crock, although I could smell it better then. I don't know what brand this is. No clue, but yeah, it wasn't horrible, but I wouldn't purchase it again if I saw it. Okay, this is, I did a small luxury candle order earlier this year, and this is a trap candle, and this was in the scent, I think it's called orange vanilla or vanilla orange. This is a really nice scent. It reminds me, kind of like a dreamsicle, the orange, obviously the orange vanilla. The orange was a little bit like orange juicy. I actually really enjoyed this candle. When I had only this going and it was near me, then I could smell it great. It kind of did get lost in a large room, but I enjoyed the scent. And it's something I would consider repurchasing. I'm not sure if it's like a love. But it's definitely one I would reconsider, because it was nice and fresh and relaxing. Oh, there's a little label on there. Yeah. orange vanilla. For summertime, I do like the citrus scents, and I've been more into grapefruit, but I really did enjoy the orange. So, yeah, it's on my I'll think about list. Okay, any other weirdos around here? I think most of these are Yankee Candle, Bath and Body Works, and Kringle. Okay, here's one over here. Tuscany Candle. This one everybody was talking about last year because Kroger was clearancing them out. It's lemon sugar cookie, and oh my god, I love this. I absolutely love this scent. It is exactly the type of lemon bakery candle that I've been looking for. And it actually has a decent throw. It's not super strong. It's not going to fill a big, large room, but I had it in an area that I knew would throw into the kitchen, so I could smell it, but it did fabulous in the crock. And as you can see, I end up throwing it in the crock, and I wish it would have lasted longer in the crock. It lasted for maybe 3 or 4 days. It probably would have lasted a little bit longer because I can still smell it a little bit. I have one more of these left. If I ever see any more and I'm in the candle shopping mood, I would definitely pick this up again because I loved it. Okay, one more here. This is a Voluspa candle. This is in Champagne Rose, and this is one that I picked up last year excuse me, when they were going on clearance. And I tried it out last year because I was thinking about maybe I should order more, and I was really disappointed because I thought it was really light and I was burning it in my bedroom. So I didn't order any more. I had like a smaller one that I had, which I had tried first. But this year it did really good. So I guess, maybe just sitting there another year, I don't know what, seemed to really make the difference. So yeah, I really like this one, and I would consider repurchasing it again. Voluspa, in case you don't know, they're made with coconut wax, and it's expensive, it's pricey. You're basically buying this beautiful container, which I thought about saving, but I have a really hard time getting their wicks out. I mean, their wicks just don't move, and I've got it all scratched up inside, and so yeah, I think I'm gonna toss it, but I really did enjoy that one, and that would be a repurchase. Okay, so let's get on to Bath and Body Works. Okie dokie. Oh, nope, I got one more. Henri Bendel. This is in the scent Champagne, and I've talked about this before in another Empties video. I do not like this one. It does not smell to me at all like champagne. It smells like green stems. I just don't like it at all. All right, so now let's get on to Bath and Body Works. I think everything here did amazing except for this one. This is Happy Birthday, and I was really excited when I saw it. It's vanilla pound cake, raspberries, and lemon glaze. This should have been right up my alley, but it was, gosh, Mambo just jumped on me and scratched me. I don't know what his issue is. It's just light. I mean, I was afraid when I bought it, it was going to be light. And burning it, I couldn't smell it at all. In the crock, as you can see, I ended up crocking most of it. I could smell it if I was standing within like 3 feet of the crock. Otherwise, I couldn't smell it. It did get a little bit better in the crock after, I don't know, something maybe my air conditioning kicked on. I don't know what it was, but it was like sometimes I could smell it and sometimes I couldn't. So I end up exchanging the other ones that I had bought for this one, which is waffle cone. This is fabulous, people. It came out last year as berry waffle cone, and I didn't buy it, although I was very tempted to, because back then I was on a mission buying the Henri Bendel candles, which the White Barn stores were getting rid of. So they were like ridiculously cheap, and so I just hauled the Henri Bendel candles, and I passed most Bath and Body Works candles up last year. So it came back this year as waffle cone. They dropped the berry, and it's, you know, sweet summer berries, waffle cone, creamy vanilla. I love this one. I could smell a little bit of the berries sometime, but it would kind of fade in and out. But mostly you just pick up the waffle cone and the vanilla. It was just a nice, pleasant, summery bakery scent, and I really enjoyed it. And so I was not sad at all to trade in my happy birthday candles for more of these. Another one that I really loved was freshwater and sea salt. And this one I got mostly for the looks. I was burning this when it was really hot, so it was, you know, nice to kind of have a lighter scented candle, because when it's like really hot, like near the hundreds, you just don't want a heavy scent. So it was good for the summer. I have traded some of these in or exchanged them, you know, over the past couple years, because I think this came out 3 years ago. I'm not exactly sure. I have maybe 1 or 2 left, and I was thinking about exchanging them, but I'm not, because I did really enjoy it. It was just a nice, pretty, fresh water and sea salt. Not heavy, not strong, but it was good for a bathroom. It looked beautiful. I enjoyed it. I really did, even though it's like nothing crazy or special. Another one that I was burning when it was really hot, along the same kind of lines, is Topaz Waters. And, you know, this one, came out in the Intrigue and Opulence line a few years ago. Again, nothing special, but this is so beautiful burning, people. I mean, I bought several of these when they were on semi-annual sale, just because I love the way it looks when it burns. It's just simply gorgeous. But, you know, the scent itself is nothing very special. This one, Caribbean, pineapple mango, it was like nothing, to me, nothing special. In fact, I have the lid for berry waffle cone on it right now, and that's all I can smell. But, yeah, pretty nice and summery, but it just didn't really do much. I had it going with, what did I have it going with? I don't know. But, my orange vanilla from Trap, and I had my pineapple sunset, which I'll talk about in a minute. Pineapple cilantro. It was just forgettable. All right. London tea and lemon, we've talked about before. You know, it's one of my favorites. I just love tea scents. So I had to get one of those in. Here's another freshwater and sea salt. Oh, I guess I burned both of them then. Yep. That must be my last one, unless I have another one. Okay, so we don't need to talk about that again. And this one, I was really sad to burn, but I was excited to burn at the same time. Sad, because I think I only have one more. And this is Island Tiare Flower. I loved this candle when it came out. I wish I could have gotten more. But yeah, it's just beautiful. You know, it's a floral with coconut, you know, a little bit. I don't know, I love it. I hope they bring that one back. Okay, so I think we're done with Bath and Body Works. Let us move on to Kringle. Okay, first I'll talk about Unicorn Poop. This was a limited edition candle. You had to pre-order it, and it took a while to ship out, but they finally did ship out in July, and everybody was freaking out because it was like one of the hottest weeks of the summer that it shipped. But mine arrived intact. I know others weren't so lucky, and I still don't even know what to think about this candle. I was going to review it and just never got around to it. If it comes back, I do have another one that I can review. It is a blend of musky, perfumey cake, fruity cake. When I first smelled it, it smelled like, like I can't remember the scent that we were comparing it to, but like one of those musky, perfumey body care type scents. But then when it was burning, Dreamy Summer Nights, I think that's the one. It smells a lot like Dreamy Summer Nights. When it was burning, I was smelling like burnt cake. And I was like, oh no, I can't do this. So I kind of put it away. And then in July, for our candle relay in my Facebook group, we were burning blue candles. So I pulled this one out again. And then I was having problems with the wicks, because one of the wicks I kept trimming too short, and it just, I don't know, just having issues with it. So I end up sticking it in the crock, and I have to say I liked it better in the crock. In the crock, I got more of the vanilla cake note and the fruit notes versus the musky note. I know people love this candle. It's like either you love or you hate it. I just don't really know what to think about it. It still smells like musky perfume on cold, but it's just really strange. So we'll see. I still have one more. Blueberry muffin. This was actually, it's still warm. I just took this one out of the crock. This was actually something that was burning in August, but the scent is gone, so there's no point in keeping it around. I know a lot of people love this candle. To me, I guess it's okay. It did good in the crock. Burning it, I had a hard time, because I had other things going on. I had it in my main room. It wasn't scentless, but it was just really light for me. And I know, even though I live in a small space, I do have airflow issues, so it takes a pretty strong candle to survive in my house, unfortunately. So I probably wouldn't repurchase. I'm not a huge blueberry muffin person to begin with, I think. Alrighty, Pineapple Sunset. This one I loved, and it is discontinued. You guys, look at that label. I'm so tempted to almost keep this just for the looks of it, and sadly I don't have another one. I think you may be able to still buy this on the website on clearance. I think they're out of the large, but maybe you can find a smaller one. It did really good for me. Burnt well. As you can see, this one I actually did burn and didn't throw in the crock. I really loved it. It's a pineapple coconut, and this is mostly pineapple compared to these. These are Daylights in their Country Candle Coconut Colada. Normally I don't review Daylights or Tea Lights or votives, but I saved these because I was so impressed with the throw. I could smell these two Daylights over the majority of candles that I had going at the time. And the difference between the Pineapple Sunset is pineapple coconut with ginger, but it's more heavy on the pineapple. This is, pineapple and coconut, but it's more heavy on the coconut. I really like this one, and it would definitely be a repurchase. In the Daylights, because I don't even think you need to buy the candle, because the Daylights did so well. Okay, everything else is a Yankee, because I'm on a mission to get through some of my Yankees. So first up are these two, and these I think were actually beginning of August candles. Paradise Spice Banana Cream Pie. I'd been hanging on to these as these were one and onlys, but it was like, it's time, it's time, it's time. So I'm actually glad I did burn them, got to enjoy them, and they're gone. Banana cream pie smells exactly like banana cream pie, but I found it to be really light. I mean, you can definitely pick up the pie crust note, but I just really couldn't smell it when it was burning unless I was right over it. So I did put it in the crock because I wanted to smell it, and I could for a couple days. It you know, for as much wax as was in here, I would have expected a stronger throw in the crock, you know, and longer. But it was okay in the crock. It did decent, but I was a little bit disappointed because I really wanted to smell it more. Paradise Spice, on the other hand, did really well in the crock. Both of them, you know, not as strong burning, but this one did much better in the crock, and it smelled just like spicy banana. And I really liked it over the banana cream pie in the crock, although when cold, I prefer this one. I probably would not repurchase either one of these if I saw them again. I mean, I'm just not like a huge banana candle person. But I think I like this one better. If I had to choose, it would be Paradise Spice. Okay, so I did go through my blueberry candles. I have 2 burning right now, so you'll see them in my August empties, and I will have no more blueberry candles. I'm all out. So the 2 I have burning right now are large jars and blueberry scone, and I had this 2-wick tumbler. I like blueberry scone. I like the scent of it better than the Kringle blueberry muffin. I think the blueberry muffin is a little bit more bakery than the blueberry scone, which is more like blueberry cream. But this was light. You know, not scentless, but light. And, you know, because I've been burning, you know, the Bath and Body Works candles alongside it, it's like, you know, I can have like 5 Yankees going in one room and 1 Bath and Body Works candle, and I'm smelling my Bath and Body Works candle. So it's a disappointing. But I did have 3 of these going. Like I said, I still have 2, and so I was able to definitely pick up the blueberry, and it's nice. I like it, but I'm just tired of not smelling my Yankees. So I probably won't repurchase it if it comes back, not for a while. I would, one candle I would, which I reviewed last month, was the key lime pie, and I had to pass it up at the outlet because I was spending money on something else. Guess who that is? Key lime pie, I would get again. Blueberry scone, I think it's probably a pass for me. Because even though I did like it, it's just, you know, over time your scent nose changes, and things that I used to love I don't love as much anymore, and things that I was like iffy about I like now. So I'm learning it's better to try not to hoard. Yeah, try not to hoard. Buy as, you know, enjoy it, and then move on. I'm trying to do it, but it's really hard. But yeah, it's just, you know, my tastes have changed, and I kind of want to stick with basics and staples because I tend to burn the same type of candles over and over again. Now, I have been on a mission to burn up my 3-wick Yankees. I don't think I said that right, 3-wick Yankees. Now these I actually do get good throws with. The problems with the 3-wick is they take forever to pull out. I mean, forever. So there are some that I started on a weekend, and I gave them plenty of time to burn, and they did fine. There's one that you can see looks not so nice because I didn't give it enough time to pull out. Basically, you kind of need to allow a solid half a day or longer to get these to pull out, which is surprising because, with a 3-wick, you think they would, pull out better, but they're almost as bad as a large jar, if not worse. So I went through 3 Honeydew, and these all burn pretty well. All of them clean burns, no problems with the wicks, no soot. So I was very happy with the Honeydew, and these I purchased at Burlington Coat Factory several years ago, and I love the scent Honeydew. I was very happy with these candles. Would I buy them again? I hope not, because even though I really enjoyed them, I'm just trying to reduce my stash, and these 3 wicks, well, they're nice. I don't need to have them in my life because they just take too long to burn or to pull out. I mean, once they get going, I can probably get through one in, about 2 weeks or less. But, yeah. This one is Margarita time. I think I got this one at Bed Bath & Beyond. And, it's like what it is, margarita, like lime and salt. It was light. This one is basically pineapple cilantro. What do they call it? Just pineapple. And it did great. I don't know what happened with the wicks here. I'm not sure what happened here. But it looks a little bit of a mess. So this was probably one that didn't burn very well. But I really did enjoy the scent. Pineapple cilantro is one of my favorite summertime scents from Yankee. So, and these 2 are florals that I did in my bedroom, Plumeria. This one did really nice, as you can see. And then this one did not do nice at all. And if you go to like Home Goods, TG Maxx, they call it relaxing lavender, but it is lemon lavender. Scent is good, but as you can see, I didn't let it pull out initially, and then it just went downhill from there. But it's still through, so I guess I can't complain too much. But lesson learned, if you're going to burn these, just wait till you're home on a weekend or a day off during the week. Start it in the morning and let it go all day because they take time. All right, so we're finally getting down to the wire. Yay! So we got Yankees, more Yankees. So I'm going to start with these 2. This is Turquoise Sky, and this was in the World Journeys Caribbean Trade Winds. I was very hesitant to burn this one because it took me a long time to find it, the Caribbean Trade Winds, and I kind of wanted just to keep it because I did have a hard time finding it. But I'm trying not to hang on to candles anymore. I'm trying not to, save them. So I decided it was time. And this is beautiful, burning turquoise wax. But I had it in my small hall bathroom, and I couldn't smell it. So I ended up throwing it in the crock, and I couldn't really even smell it then. So, yeah, glad I didn't hang on to it. It was time to go. Same thing with this one. Couldn't smell it. I had this in large jars last year, the discount store version. Couldn't smell those either, so I don't know. Not a repurchase. Bye-bye, Turquoise Sky and Caribbean Trade Winds. On the other hand, Pink Sands did fabulous for me. I had this in my bathroom, in my bedroom, and I could smell this over some other candles that I had going on in my bedroom. So it did really fabulous, and I would definitely purchase Pink Sands again. And this is my only one. I don't have any more, so maybe next summer. Lake Sunset, as you guys know, this is discontinued. It's one I really like. To me, it's just like when I don't know what to grab, when I don't know what to burn in my bedroom, I usually just grab Lake Sunset. You know, it's not heavy, it's not strong, but I like the scent, and it's just kind of a, to me, it's just like a neutral. You know, I don't know what to do. I just burn Lake Sunset, and then if I decide to add something to it, it usually blends with, you know, most of the type of candles I would burn in my bedroom. So, yeah. I don't know how many more I have left because I've been going through these, but I still got a few more. And I know I got a ton of votives left too. Okay, sea coral. Yeah, I know this when this one came out, people like either loved it or hated it. It's once again, it's like one of those musky type scents, kind of, you know, patchouli. It's a hard one to describe. I like the scent, but I'm not crazy about the scent, and it was light to almost scentless in my bathroom, the same bathroom where the pink sands through like a champ. So yeah, this one, you know, it's discontinued, but I wouldn't buy it again if I saw it. I do like Lake Sunset better, and it's, you know, in the same type of family of scents. I got this little guy here, Lua Party. I was just using this basically as a filler in, you know, one of my smaller hurricanes. Yeah, it's orange something. I can't even smell it anymore to tell you what it really smells like. And this one was also discontinued. It came out the same time as Under the Palms. Surprisingly, this one did well. I remember when I first got the large jar, I liked it, and I bought several, and then I was getting kind of like this, the bitter palm note, and so I returned some, and I burned whatever I had. At least I don't think I have any. I may somewhere. But this one I was surprised did really well, and I was picking up more of the coconut versus the palm, so I actually really enjoyed this. Nah. Okay. Pineapple cilantro. I've already talked about the scent because I had it in the 3-wick, one of my favorite summer scents from Yankee. As you can see, this one did really well. Throw not as strong as the 3-wick, but with the two together in the same room, you know, it helped boost the scent. I'm finding I'm liking the medium jars more than the large jars because they seem to burn better. For me anyway, they seem to burn better. They don't take quite so long. And the time that it takes to get through the medium jar is about the time that I'm tired of the scent and I'm ready to move on. And I've always kind of stayed away from medium jars. Now, you know, they've dropped the price of the medium jars, so if I buy Yankees in the future, which is questionable because right now I have so many anyway, I'm gonna start leaning toward the medium jars if, you know, there's a good sale or deal on them versus the large. Okay, we're down to the final 4 powerhouses. Beach Holiday. I really like this one. I was surprised they got rid of it, but nothing super special. But if you know, if you're like the salty sea air type candles, this was a good one because it was pretty strong. But I probably wouldn't repurchase it. Dune Grass. This is a discontinued scent that a lot of people love. And I was really surprised about this one. As you can see, I had 2 going, and they're my last 2. I don't have any more. I was really scared to burn this for a few years because when it came back as a treasure several years ago, I think it's been maybe 5 years now. Let's see, what year? 2014. So 4 years. I burnt one, and it was so strong, I was like, it almost gave me a headache. Now, back then, 4 years ago, you know, I had furniture arranged differently. I don't know what the difference was, but this year, I didn't find 2 of them to be as strong as that one back in 2014 when I first got it. So I don't know what the difference is. So I was like, I don't know if I really liked it enough to get it again if it came back. You know, maybe if I had absolutely zero candles, I would consider it. It's kind of like, it's hard to, it's like a lemony, grassy type smell. It's like, I like it, but it wasn't a love. And like I said, these two weren't as strong as my original one that I had, so. But I could smell it. I mean, considering some of the Yankees that I've been burning, it was not scentless by any stretch of the imagination. It just wasn't as strong as I remembered it. And last but not least, Beach Flowers. I love this scent. It's just a beautiful, light, sweet floral. You know, it's a watery floral. If you're interested in trying florals, but you're afraid of florals because they might give you a headache, this one is a good one to try if you can find it. I have one more, and that's it. So I hope eventually it comes back or I come across it. I did go to the outlet looking for this a couple weeks ago, but all they had was a small pillar, so I passed it up. But yeah, nice, pretty, watery floral. And there you guys have it. That is my empties for the month of July and part of August. So my August empties should be pretty small, I think. But if you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below. And have a blessed day.